Welcome back to the second half, ladies and gentlemen. It's movie time. Get your popcorn, go to the concession stand, and then sit
Damn, I
down
should have
and
brought
turn your cell phone
popcorn.
off and tell Topher to shut up. Sorry.
Shut up.
Ladies, once again, we're going to show that we have manners. So, would you two like to go ahead and introduce the two movies that you chose?
Sure, Lexi, would you like to go first? I see you look
I
so
guess
eager.
so. I was gonna go in the same order because I am a creature of habit, but I suppose we can switch it up.
I like to change the neural plasticity of our brains up. I think it's
Oh my
good.
god.
None.
Okay, whatever.
I know, I'm being annoying.
All right, Maddie, shut up. I'm just kidding. Okay. Well, you guys, I went with Mrs. Doubtfire, a serious
Man.
classic. So, if you haven't seen the movie, again, where have you been? But we got a Robin Williams original here, and Mrs. Doubtfire is about a man who's going through a divorce, losing custody of his kids, and decides to fake being their woman nanny in order to spend more time with them. Spoiler alert, he doesn't get away with it, but it's a very touching ending where the court decides to actually let him have time with his kids in the custody battle. I think his ex-wife comes around as well because obviously what he went through shows how
Nah, see,
important
they
it
didn't.
is
They
to
didn't.
him.
They didn't give it to him. He gave the heartfelt speech, and they
Yes.
were like, "Well, no, because you paraded around like a woman, and you did." He was like, "I did everything you told me to do." He was like, "But you lied, and it's creepy." And no, you're not. But yeah, you were
Yeah,
right.
but the wife came around.
Yeah, but see, I
Then
was
that's
pissed.
everybody was coming around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone
coming
came
somewhere.
around
Listen,
eventually.
I was mad that she didn't stand up for him in court because I've been through this type of shit, and it's bullcrap.
Mhm.
And
It
like,
was
I
a
was mad that you
very nice speech too. He
yeah,
really
I was
did his
actually
thing.
mad I was actually mad you picked it because I had to watch it because you picked it, and it actually, like, got to me a little bit, and I was like,
Yes.
"Ugh."
It's a good one.
But
So, yeah,
I
it's
was
like
mad. I was mad
it
she didn't stand up for him in court, like, she should've said, "No, he's not a freak, he's not this, he did it because he loves him," like, she coulda did it right there and then.
Wait, you were mad?
I was mad.
Wait, are
Why
you
are you
mad?
mad? Wait, you're mad?
Yeah.
Ah, look what you I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Did you
Well,
I
agree with me or am
do.
I wrong? Am I wrong?
I think that Robin Williams had a you can't great performance, killer performance. But yes, you're right. I feel you said that you're mad that they came around, right?
No, I'm mad that she didn't stick up for him in court.
Sally Fields?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he was saying when he gave his heartfelt speech, he wishes the wife would have
I'm
spoken
not
up in
saying they get
court
back
instead
together
of
because
like,
that's my other
yes.
favorite part of the movie. My other favorite part of the movie is when she walks in and he talks about it's okay that they're not together. But I'm glad they're not together. I just wish she would have stuck up for him in
Yes.
court in front of everybody because
Bro,
they made him look like a pedophile or something in court.
he literally was weird. He literally used emotional manipulation
Yeah,
in the
but
movie, disguised it as this whimsy, fun thing, but it was up.
it was, but
It was all in good fun. It was all in good
yeah,
fun,
Okay.
and
the older kids knew, and the older
he
kids
just
knew.
wanted to see his kids, Maddie. Again, we can't relate.
I
I
I
We
wouldn't
don't
do it.
have kids.
I
I
can't.
wouldn't do it. I mean, I wouldn't do it because he still wanted to be with the wife. Like,
Yeah, but if you could do impressions like Robin Williams, maybe you'd be more willing.
that was another really cool part about that movie because he
Yeah.
got to do a lot of impressions. I like how they kept doing the clips and showing all the different ones
Yes.
when he was doing the bird in the beginning too. That was dope. That was
Yeah,
Mhm.
dope.
and piss off, Blue.
Yeah.
But yeah, even when he's like trying to find his character for Mrs. Doubtfire and he's just testing out all the wigs and the looks and doing different impressions,
That was
like
funny as well. Yeah.
Robin Williams actually I'm pretty sure he won a Golden Globe for that
Oh,
performance.
shut up.
Yeah.
Yes, and he
It's a
did.
great
But
movie.
I just think for a 90s movie, again, this was in 93, like when Boy Meets World started, so maybe I have a type. But for a movie there, again, makes you laugh, makes you cry. It speaks to kids going through divorce, which back then it may not have been quite as common. So it was reaching an audience that wasn't as dominant back then.
Mm,
But and I'm just a big fan of Robin Williams in general. R.I.P. Loved him and rewatched all of his stuff.
mm,
I mean,
mm.
yes, there's no question that Robin Williams is fantastic. However, I can't get over the lying and the manipulation that's framed as like this funny romantic thing.
Ah, it wasn't for her though. Like, I do like how he like she asked her she would ask for advice and he would try to like give her bad advice because
Yeah.
he didn't want her to be with the guy. But
Yeah, he was trying to break up her dating relationship
dude, and when he put
and
the paprika on his food when he couldn't have hot stuff, and then well, that's
chucking
when he
things
ended
at the
up.
back of his head when he turned around. The
Well,
great news is that it's all make believe. So
yeah. Dang, I know I was getting into it, but
Oh, thanks for
No, I meant
reminding us.
Maddie. Maddie's like
I
manipulation.
know, I know. It wouldn't be a movie then.
Thanks for
Like,
reminding us it's not real.
Yeah.
I have to
I just
ask you
thought we
guys,
do that.
who looked more like Pierce Brosnan or Sally Field?
why you say that?
That's a
Dude,
valid question. I rewatched the movie last night. I
um,
everybody had the bob. They had the 1993 brown bob going on, and it was the same do.
I thought he had your hair going. Remember when he was in the pool? He had that stuff
In the
slicked back.
pool, he did. Yes, but
Yeah.
he is so handsome. Pierce Brosnan, I mean, timeless.
Yes.
Great person for that role because you can't hate him, but you
no.
I
really
hated
are
him.
supposed to.
I
Oh, I
hated
hate him
him.
now. I hate him now because he said something in the movie last night that just broke my mind, and I need to share it with you guys. So again, I don't know about you, but we all we're, relatively in the same age range. Growing up watching TV and movies, I guess my assumption was anybody that was like that had a family, everybody was over 40, right? That was just my guess, like 40 and then up. Watching that movie last night, I almost fell off the couch when they were like, "What? You, the guy that doesn't date women who has kids?" And he's like, well, I'm pushing 40." And I was like, "What? What is he like 35? Like, what are we talking about? Like, hold on. My concept of age is now completely out of whack thanks to this movie. How old is everybody? What is Robin Williams 37 in that? Like, what is going
He is
on?"
young in that movie, and like, you're right. And I was thinking about that because that was early on in his career too. Like I wasn't like think about how early that was in his career, and I think that's
93?
why they
I
were
don't know.
Yeah.
showing. They
Can
were
we talk
showing letting
about
him.
that?
They were
Because
showing how good he was in that movie. That's why he won. That was like one of the movies that kickstarted him. I mean, he had like Mork and Mindy. He did other things, but that movie was dope for him, man. That was a big
Mhm.
one.
Uh-huh.
It was a big,
everyone looks so much older than they were supposed to be back in the day.
that's not
Like, I
what it is.
remember seeing Patrick
Everyone,
Swayze in
I'm gonna,
Dirty Dancing and things like that and being like, "Oh my god,
I'm gonna
he's
argue
old
with
enough
you
to be her
guys about
daughter."
this.
Or I
I'm
mean,
gonna
her
argue about.
father.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
argue with
Like
you guys. I think it's because like think about when you were in high school. I remember being in like 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and I thought the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th graders were grown up. I remember watching sports and thinking the players were like a big like we're older than them. Like that's just it was our minds, I think, and the way the
mhm.
acting was like. And then in reality, a lot of these shows, the kids and everything are like even Nickelodeon. They're a lot older than what they're playing in the shows as
oh,
well.
right.
Yes, I mean, we're literally talking about, we just talked about this a little bit prior, but I do think the age of having kids has gone up at least 10 years compared to then. So I think there were
Mhm.
just a lot of
Time
younger parents at
differences.
that time
Yeah.
too. And
Yep.
Yeah.
there wasn't Botox, there wasn't these things that actors
Keep
right
you
now are
younger.
doing. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I also
So,
think
Yep.
some of the beauty trends did not work in their favor too.
well,
Mm.
this hairstyles were they're
Yeah.
classic early 90s. So we now
Mhm.
think people who kept that hairstyle now, our age. But I do believe it is mindset as well. I do think that we looked at them as these older adults. So
Right.
it's all
Right.
encompassing. I agree.
So, follow-up question, who looked more like Matthew Lawrence? Matthew Lawrence or Sally Field?
Was Matthew Lawrence in them? Oh, the kid. Is he the kid? Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was the
Yeah, one
kid.
of the Lawrence brothers, which did you guys see they're in a new holiday movie this year?
No.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice.
I forget what
Whoa.
it's called, but I
Is that
watched
it?
it.
Wow. I knew he was somebody, but I didn't realize that's who he was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, they did have the
Wow.
same haircut.
They
Wow.
go
Okay.
watch the I'm telling you, everybody has the same haircut.
And he was
Mhm.
such a whiny little bitch in that movie too. Granted,
He was.
his
Mhm.
parents were going through a divorce. I should probably be more sensitive to that fact, but
Again, Maddie, not real.
Yeah. Man, yeah. It's not real. Dude, it wouldn't be a movie.
But oh my
Uh,
gosh, the Lawrence brothers, the Jonas brothers of the 90s.
yep. Yep,
They
Oh.
sang,
absolutely.
they had their own show. I don't
Mhm.
think they're as wealthy, but
And, oh my goodness, I can't believe nobody's connected the dots yet that Matthew Lawrence was also on Boy Meets World. Come on, ladies.
yes,
Jesus,
he
Was
was
what
he?
in college. He was roommates with Eric Matthews, and they fought over Rachel, the hot, tall
Man, I don't
redhead.
remember that at all either.
Oh,
we won't talk
Jeez.
about what Rachel's doing now, but you can go look it up on the internet. I'm sure you'll find it, so.
Actually, I need to know,
there's
so
a
make
whole
sure
thing
you
on
tell
their
me.
new podcast that they're talking about right now. I've kind of heard about it,
You might as well
right?
just
Oh,
say it.
if you don't anyways, moving on, ladies. We're
Yeah,
gonna go
another
ahead.
reason why Boy Meets World is great. They have a podcast.
Well,
They
Mm.
do.
some
Yes.
people will be on it and some won't.
Yes,
There's a
or some
lot
people
going
will
on
be
there.
talked about, but I believe it's Topanga, Eric, and Sean
Yep.
in real life, obviously, whatever their real names
Pod
are.
Meets World, I believe is what it's called.
Pod Meets World.
Yep.
Yep.
Hmm.
So I have to say this about Miss Doubtfire, and I'm gonna be gentle with my words and watch what I say because I will say the movie hit really close to home and watching as an adult and having gone through certain
Mhm.
events and things over the last
Mhm.
couple years, it really struck a nerve. But I will say that Robin Williams, just as an actor, again, is just like amazing to watch and go back and rewatch that as an adult and
Mm.
appreciate it more. Again, it really did hit home on some things, and I feel like the people that wrote that movie went through those experiences, and that's why they were able to write it so close to home. And what was the other point I wanted to make?
Let's talk about the nod to drag so early in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
90s.
yeah.
So true.
Kind of normalizing it, and
And his
making it so it
friend
wasn't
putting on
right.
all the costumes on him, obviously, that was
Well,
a
that's his
nod to
brother.
the
It's his
gay
brother in the
community.
movie. It's his
That's
brother in the
correct.
movie, but it's funny because I
Correct.
remember when he was making all the phone calls and he was acting like all the different people and
Yeah.
he was like, "Now I'm going in for the kill." But at one point he was like, "Oh, you can call me whatever you want. I used to be a man." So like they did make fun of it earlier on and she hung the phone up like, "No, no way." So like
Yeah.
Yeah.
they got their dig in. But yeah, I know what you're saying about the nod, but there was some funny moments about that too. Like when the bus driver was hitting on him and then, like, saw the hairy legs, that was fun.
When the little kids saw him, like, in his, like, boob costume before
Yeah,
he, like, got it on and yeah.
yeah.
Well, also, why were these kids just watching people out their windows? Like,
I
They're
what
know.
is
just
this?
Yeah,
giggling.
yeah, yeah, across the window,
Or when
right,
his
right.
fake boobies caught on fire while he was cooking.
Cooking, yep. Yeah, that was
It's
good.
such a good I just think it was obviously funny, but it was, like, very emotional without being boring, and it hit home for a lot of people in different ways, so, yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
and that
fave.
was I didn't write it down, but that was the last point, is that, my girlfriend made a point which really stuck out, which was that it kind of didn't normalize divorce, but it made it so that it would be okay.
Mhm.
It made you feel like there was hope beyond when the movie ended.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
and again, looking at it
Well,
through that lens now was
the ending was
interesting.
perfect. The ending was perfect, like,
Yeah.
I've been through this, like, I'm going through this. I don't see my kids nowhere near the amount I want to, but it's different because I got girls and they're older and it's just that's some of it too, and I had to learn that, but the ending is really cool when she walks in and hears him talking, the little girl was like, "My life's never gonna be the same," and he's like, "No,
Right.
it's normal, it's" and even it hits home back then, it hits home now, yeah, like, every family's different, like, every family's
Mhm.
different, and, like,
Yeah.
all the shows are the same because like, even Shawn Matthews living with the teacher, like, he don't even have his family, so, like, all the shows hit in a certain way, and, like, I thought
Mhm.
that's what was really cool about all the shows we all took.
Mhm. And especially
Mhm.
during that time period, it was a
Yeah.
very,
Mhm.
very taboo subject in real life. So it was really
Yes.
cool that they covered that and normalized it a little bit.
It
Uh-huh.
made it realistic at the same time. I can't stand when a movie is just, like, so far out there.
So far out.
You mean like
Yeah.
a guy going into his ex-wife's no, never mind.
Yeah.
Could've been way far out there if they were like, "Yeah, that's cool. You
Yeah.
can still win this."
Hey,
I
my
would
job is to pick holes here, so I'm really trying to, but much love for
Yeah.
Mrs.
We're just
Doubtfire.
Speaking of
riding because it's
realistic, let's talk about your movie, Maddie.
Okay, my movie. Yikes. Coming after yours. My movie is Dumb and Dumber. And why I think it's one of the best 90s movies is, well, hold on. Let me give you a little synopsis if you haven't seen it, but you have. It's two well meaning idiots, Lloyd and Harry. they get tangled in some kidnapping plot while end up driving cross country to return a briefcase. But the plot of it really is that they're completely unaware they're in danger the entire time. And they end up kind of saving the day unintentionally. And so what I love about it is it fully commits. It never tries to be cool and it never tries to be super smart, but it is somewhat still like self-aware. And that's why it's perfect. They're idiots, but they're sweet, they're loyal, and every single scene is quotable. There's physical comedy, and the timing is just great. Um,
Um,
I do have to bring up the blue and orange tuxes. I think that alone proves its cultural impact,
mhm.
considering that even to this day, I
I
see
love
high
them.
school students going to prom. There's that duo in every single high school class. And I've said this
Mhm.
actually on our podcast that if it's still making people laugh over 30 years later, it's doing something right.
Yeah, it
Yep.
stood this. It was before its time.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at stuff like that as before its time. Like if you're still liking it today, then it was absolutely before its time. You got that with music, movies, and a lot of things. Great movie. I love the Suits. 100%.
I love the
People do it.
car.
What's that?
Butt cuts. I love the
People
car.
do it. People do it for like Halloween costumes. You can go. You can do that for Halloween and be like, That's who you are. You're from Dumb and Dumb. It's
Yeah.
cool.
In our high school, there's a prom. There's two boys at every prom, every class that
No,
somehow rent this suit at the
Mhm.
goddamn rental place downtown. I swear to God, every class there's somebody who does it. And I don't
it's
know how
awesome.
it gets decided, but somebody does it.
It's funny.
And I think you have to be so brilliant to be that dumb. I think to come off with and be that funny, you have to be brilliant, even
Uh-huh.
though it's dumb. Like,
Mhm.
okay,
Mhm.
everybody knows a quote from Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Everybody knows them, and you might not even know it's from Dumb and Dumber, honestly.
That's what
Mhm.
I was gonna say, but yeah, I could probably like if you say something, yeah.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
Yeah. Oh, that's the best one. Yeah, that's the best one.
Or the, like,
Haley, I took care of it. Pretty
"We got no
girl.
food, we got no jobs, our pets' heads are falling off." Or, the
It
most
looked yeah.
annoying sound in the world.
Yeah,
So
that's
dumb.
probably my that's
Or
And
probably
the
Jeff
my,
Daniels, I don't ever even consider him a comedic actor at all. I couldn't tell you another thing I've seen him in where he made me laugh, but in that movie, he is pure gold.
Yeah, he plays dumb really well. He does that best.
Here's the messed up thing. I'm such a girl's girl that I, like, only wrote down good things for this movie.
Oh,
'Cause
for
I was gonna
me?
back my girl up all the way, so I'm just gonna ride with it and say that I am really picky with stupid comedy, kind of. I have some favorites that are, like, nostalgic hits. However, I do think Dumb and Dumber is, like, the perfect blend of stupid comedy. It's not over the top, it's not something that I'm, like, rolling my eyes at the whole time, and I didn't even really brush up on the show, but a few things that stick out, like Mock.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then for some reason, I'm remembering, someone hugging a girl and her butt cheeks slipping out of the bottom of her skirt. Where is that?
I don't know.
Is
I
that when they're in the mountains somewhere, I
In
think?
Aspen,
Yes.
where the beer
See, I
runs
haven't even
flows like wine.
Yeah.
yeah, I believe she runs up to someone and hugs them, and her butt cheeks just slip out
I
of
don't remember
her
that.
Oh,
skirt,
yes,
and
yes,
that
yes.
it's, like, something that I remember.
When he's fantasizing, when he's dreaming. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Oh, the
okay,
headlight.
thank you. I was like, "Am I
Oh,
crazy?"
The
And
No, but a
then
headlight.
lot of the people in the shows and movies that we picked, all these people, like, just kinda disassociate and
Daydream.
go off into wonderlands of their own.
yes, and is this the only movie selected that actually
I think even
have
my movie has
sequels?
that. I'm sorry.
Okay, yes,
Mm,
but I'm not gonna stand for I've never even seen Dumb
No,
and
they're not
Dumber.
near as good,
don't.
but was Dumb and Dumber the one where Bob Saget screams about shit being everywhere? Or was that a later
Yes.
one?
Yes.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah. Don't.
So, I do, even without watching it for a very, very long time, I do remember some key moments.
Yeah, it's classic. Like, you can just watch reel upon reel of it, and you're gonna laugh.
Mhm. Mhm.
It
The
is
Farrell
dumb.
brothers were on a tear, and that was when Jim Carrey was on fire. Like,
O
you couldn't stop those 2.
okay, I love Jim Carrey, and I love Farrelly Brothers. Like, Okay, I really wanted to choose Something About Mary. That is, like, my favorite, but I
Why
didn't.
didn't you, Maddie?
Um,
Oh, because we thought we were on a team, and then she totally just did me dirty as soon as we pressed record. And I don't know Something About Mary. So,
yeah,
yeah,
I
this
didn't wanna
just
choose it.
exposes her.
It was a very big
Everything everyone's
sacrifice.
saying about you is right. I'm kidding.
Who?
That's a joke about our most recent, reel that went viral where Maddie joked about a Midwestern term. She's actually a very good
Oh,
friend, so I take it back.
that went over my head.
Yeah, I know.
You guys are on the same team.
Went over my
Yeah,
head.
Topher,
doesn't
you have
feel
not
like
said
that.
anything about Dumb and Dumber. What, you didn't like the movie? What's
I'm
happening?
trying. They covered everything. I was trying to think about the part about the butt and then the butt coming out, and I remember them saying. I remember a part with them being surprised. He was like, "We landed on the moon," and I was wondering if
Yeah.
it had something to do with that part. That's what I was sitting there thinking about, and
He was still thinking butt cheeks.
yeah, I was still thinking about butts.
And the
And
moon.
Headlight
Those were the parts.
Understandable.
Yeah, yeah.
Understandable.
and the Mary Mo song, the soundtrack was great. What's that
Oh,
song?
Mary
Doesn't like me, but she sure like yes.
Mo.
The soundtrack's
Uh,
great.
He's the
mhm.
vegetarian.
Yep.
My
Which
dad
I
always
think
used to
again.
sing Maddie Mo, Maddie Mo. So, my
Oh,
theme song
Mm,
from the
yeah, all
movie.
these movies had good soundtracks. I will
Mhm,
definitely say,
mhm.
Mhm.
no doubt about it.
did he
Um,
also say she don't eat meat, but she sure liked the bone?
My dad have you met him?
Yeah.
Do you think he said that? Yes.
Yeah.
He absolutely fucking did. Why do you think I am the way that I am?
Oh, no.
I grew up in an all-male household, so I did not live with my
Yeah.
mom. I lived with my dad and my 2 brothers, so I don't know. That's where I get my bite from.
do your thing.
The
I'm
bite.
not judging. It's
No,
hey, what
Her
we're here. We grew up
competitive
in the '90s.
edge.
Okay, we grew up like when you could still smoke cigarettes in airplanes and eat hamburgers to get healthy. So we're fine.
Yeah,
Okay, it's all good.
the good old
Lead
days.
water for all.
Oh, damn. I wanna be alive for that. I was,
You
by the
were.
way, I just don't remember it.
You just weren't
The
smoking cigs.
Yeah, I just wasn't ready for the Siggy
or
bombs
everybody else
yet.
around you wasn't. Yeah, that's
Yeah. Yeah, she grew up in a pretty wholesome household.
Maddie
well,
was,
love you, dog.
yeah, Maddie, and I used to she used to have a bed in my bedroom where she'd just, like, come and stay on a school night, like
Yeah, I was like the Sean Hunter.
That I was just gonna say that.
I seen your well, I didn't see
kinda,
your
but,
eyes
like,
light up. Yeah, I seen your
not really. I would stay at her house too. It
Yeah.
wasn't like that. But, like,
Okay.
yes, I mean, I just had overbearingly, like, strict parents, so it was easier for Maddie to come to me,
Yeah,
and
and I had
it
0
just
rules
worked out really
or
well. We had
supervision.
complete opposite situations,
yeah,
yeah.
but when she came to you, how'd you guys do anything if you had strict parents?
Oh, I wanted to just hang in her house because I had such a chaotic no rules situation at home that I was like,
Oh,
"Oh, your
you
mom's
like
gonna
the
make us
structure.
grilled
You
cheese? Oh, I just wanna stay in." And she's like,
No,
"Let's go out." And I'm like, "No,
no,
let's."
yeah.
no, you wanted to
I
be
get
home.
that
You
all the
wanted that
time.
structure and peace. You were like,
I
you were
I
cool.
remember
craved it. Yes.
yeah,
Nice,
being like,
nice.
"Maddie, let's stay at your house, but actually not be at your house at all." You know what I mean? And
And
then
then
one night we had plans to stay at her house, and last minute we both were just like, "Let's just go to Lexi's and eat grilled cheeses and watch movies."
Have some calmness.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
watching Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
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 All right, Topher Pete, your movie, sir.
Oh, everybody loves it. American Pie. Everybody loves it, but everybody loves it for different reasons. And if you watch it now, it's funny. Like, and it's even dumber now. Like back then, it was funny, but I'll watch it now. And I was like, no, we weren't like that. Like that's stupid. Like, but there is some funny stuff. But instead of raving about, I mean, I could talk all day about it. But what is some? I want to know your guys' favorite parts, or no, not your favorite parts, but who's your favorite character?
Oh, that's a
The
good
dad,
I,
Eugene Levy.
the
Oh,
dad is my favorite character. Is that
Yeah.
everybody's?
Stifler. I love
Stifler's
Stifler.
mom, Jennifer Coolidge's
All
intro
right,
Yeah,
so
to the
you like
Stifler's
world.
Stifler's
mom.
mom, you like Stifler, and we like the dad.
Stifler, yeah.
I
He's
just feel
back
like
now.
Stifler, what's his name in real life?
Sean William Scott
Yeah,
or
like
He
something like
got
that?
Yeah.
so screwed because he could never play a different character ever again. He was
Yeah.
permanently a Stifler, and any role he played was similar to Stifler, and I think that screwed his career, but he did a great
He did
Stifler.
do a great
Oh, yeah.
job.
Yeah.
I
That
listened to there's a Philadelphia station around here, WMMR. I listened to that, and they interviewed him, and that's a great interview too. And they talked to him about that, but he's perfect for that, and he makes
Mhm.
the movie, but he's not the dad. To me, it's the dad. The dad's the best part, just because he was so
Yes.
sincere, goofy, and
I could argue though that Stifler is kind of the straw in the drink that is that movie, because if you think about it, he's the one that's getting them all pissy and angsty because he's getting action and they're not. He's the one that throws the party at the end of the year that they're all striving to go to. One of his buddies hooks up with his mom. I feel like it's like
the
Stifler
I'm
Sher
glad
really
he
the
did too.
outlier the
Shermanator.
He really stirred the pot, you're right.
I
I
think it was
think
the
In terms of likable,
I
not
think it's
like
the
it.
boyfriend. I always forget their names, but I think it's the dork that was with Tara Reid. I
Rookie
think
of the
it's his
Year.
fault.
Oh, I don't know
oh,
his
yeah.
name. It was Rookie of the Year.
Oh
I think that
yes.
says a lot,
Henry
though.
Rosenberger,
Yeah,
whatever.
but it's his fault
I know
because
his
he
name
was
in that
all
movie, not American
look,
Pie.
the dude's an
Rosenberger.
idiot. The dude was going down on his girlfriend with her parents there. He was getting blowjobs and he couldn't get laid. Like you're weak. Like
What was his
it's
name?
Oh,
my
yeah. I
God.
remember him, like, reading a book about how to do
yeah,
it.
and then it's the older brother, and they pass the
Finch.
book off to him, and he goes and
Oh yeah,
finds it,
yeah.
and
Casey
he's
Affleck.
reading it like
Casey
in the
Affleck.
middle of it. Remember when the dad comes up, go get your daughter for dinner, and she's like, I'm coming. But he's sitting
Yeah,
there reading a
yeah.
book.
Oh, so cringy to watch now. I would beat some
I know it's
ass.
terrible.
Trap
It's
doors at the library, like for real. You're
it's
just
like
like
hidden at the
shimmying
it's
loose
so
a
dumb.
board and taking a
Yeah.
book.
Yeah.
Matt, what was I doing? What was I doing when we first got on the podcast tonight? I was singing. What was I singing?
Oh God, I don't know.
I can't
That's funny.
remember it now, but I was singing the part when Chris was singing at the end in chorus, and he was like,
Oh yeah, it's something the shooby 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 doo wop.
"Shoo-be-doo," and they
Get
were
the
like, "Where'd
freak
that
out of
come
here.
from?" And he was like, "It came from the heart." It's like, who acted like
Legend.
that? We all wanted to be Stifler, right? Didn't we all want to be Stifler?
He was like he was like the quote unquote cool guy that we all hated, but that time period was just different because
Shermanator.
being cool wasn't being authentic. It was kind of being that person. That movie, when it first came out, like broke so many barriers.
Mary, that's why I
Yeah.
picked it. That's why I picked it because I feel like it did a good job of being of like that's all they cared about. But then by the end, they didn't give a shit about it anymore, and then it ended up happening anyway.
Everybody has seen that movie. We owned like 5 movies on DVD. My dad let us watch that when I was like
Everybody had that
12
movie.
years old. I don't know
Mhm.
why, but I
I
think we
watched
had
it
like the
very
sex
young,
talk
too.
along with it too, but like everybody was
And
watching
it was
the movie.
bad. And it was bad. Like
I didn't understand, though. I remember being, like, laughing because my siblings were, but I was like, I don't
Same.
know.
I didn't get the warm pie reference at
What's
that
the
point.
tornado? Yeah.
That movie. Can we just recap though? Rewatching it as an adult, that I'm like, we're watching a bunch of high schoolers just trying to run.
but see,
That's
Yeah.
just like, I'm like, what is happening?
and it's
I have
and
a
we act like it's
yeah.
okay, and that's the part
No,
that's terrible.
that's why I'm like, how was this such a blockbuster? But it really was such a out of the
Dude,
box
the part
smash at the
listen,
same time.
hold on. Let's
Yeah.
talk about how Nadia takes her clothes off and the entire school's watching her masturbate. Like the entire school's watching her. And then like Jim, they're like, get
That's
over
a
there.
crime. That's a
Dude,
crime.
That is
Yeah.
so
It's not
it's
okay.
funny as shit though. Like it's
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I
then
have
the
a
dad's so
theory
innocent.
about those movies that, like, if you loved it at that age when it came out, you can rewatch it. However, if you haven't seen it and you watched it now, you would not. And it like,
It's not
one
the
of
same
my
effect.
favorite nostalgic movies is Scary Movie 3. And Maddie watched it for the first time as an adult, and she was like, "What
Why'd you
were
even
you
like it?
thinking? Like, why did you like this?" And I
I
think
got
it
one
just
like that.
yeah, yeah.
Is it 90s? Killer Clown from Outer Space. I loved Killer Clowns from Outer Space when I was young, and then watch it now, it's stupid, like dumb.
Yeah, I just rewatched Freddy Got Fingered,
Oh,
and
that
don't
I
do
thought
it,
that
don't
was
ruin
so
it.
funny.
Just no, if you
that's
Maddie,
the
rewatch
would you
part
like
that's the
some
part that makes me
sausage?
laugh the most.
yes, Daddy, would you like some sausage? That's still funny. Backwards Man is still funny. However, you have mentally blocked out the horse ejaculation, haven't you?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when that came up, I was like, oh my gosh, how did I mentally block all of this? I was convinced this was such a funny, good movie, and then you watch it back, and even, like, his cute girlfriend that was, like, paralyzed from the knees down, do you remember what
Hitting her
she
with the
enjoyed?
stick. Yes, hitting her with the stick.
Getting
Terrible.
smacked in her numb legs. Yeah, it's messed up.
Terrible. Terrible.
Yes. So I tell you, if you want to remember that as a nostalgic great movie, do not rewatch it ever again.
I
Yeah.
hope you know that it's gonna be, like, right when we get to the bad part, it's just gonna be, like, 5 minutes later, and then it'll get to the
Oh,
end.
yeah, we ain't gonna put everything on there.
Yeah. But
Well, you're
Patreon,
maxed
there'll be
out because
trust
people
me, I'm
could
keeping the
relate.
footage though, because there will be a Patreon down the road, and then people
Oh
can
my
watch the
goodness.
if it's okay with you, we can have the Patreon.
Oh, too
People can
hot for
watch the
TV,
behind the
yeah, we
scenes.
can't.
I
I
do wanna
mean,
say
I'm fine with
American Pie,
whatever
though.
because it's all 100% true.
Yeah. Mhm.
American Pie,
Mhm.
though, there was another one I couldn't remember, like, remember American Beauty? I don't wanna, like,
Yep.
this is gonna have to be like a
Fantastic movie.
two-part.
Mhm.
Did
Fantastic movie. Broke a lot of
did
things,
it leads well for Stacy is the question.
but just think about, like, the things that happen in that movie and, like, things that happen in real life, and then just it's just yeah.
But that's the beauty of art and film is that you can kind of explore those things and in a non-judgmental
Yeah.
way. And
Mhm.
yeah, but American Pie, I'm still gonna judge it a little bit. I think it captured captured a moment in time, but it's super, super stuck back there, and like the obsession with virginity feels really, really cringe now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there was
You
one, and it is a product of the time. There was an obsession with people were asking Britney Spears if she was a virgin when she was 17. I mean, remember all these pop stars, they were obsessed with virginity for some reason
Mhm.
Yep.
and
Mhm.
can't
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
relate, but it was a product of its time.
Did
True.
yeah.
Yeah. And in comparison to the first two movies we discussed, the rewatchability is so low with this one compared to the first two, just
True.
because
Oh.
of how cringy it is now
True.
being adults and
No,
looking back.
100%.
Oh, you want cringe, girl. I'm about to give you
Uh,
cringe, and we're gonna take this thing
I
home, and I'm gonna land this bird because
couldn't
the
even
movie that I
rewatch.
picked the movie I picked not only is so out of control, Topher hates it.
I couldn't
Your
even rewatch.
food
I rewatched everything else.
I I I realized this movie irritated me so much 20 years ago. I wrote a college paper on it. I might still have it. And if I do, I will find it and share it. But the movie I chose was Never Been Kissed. Are you guys familiar?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, to recap, we have Josie Geller, who is a newspaper reporter who I guess because they don't have anything else going on in the world, they decide that they're going to send this grown woman to be an undercover student in a high school. Okay. Now, apparently, this high school is just like, oh, come on in. You just walked in. Oh, sure. Guess what? You're a student. Come on in. So all of a sudden, we're making adults, children, students. They gave this woman. She's just mic'd up. She's going in with undercover cameras and recordings. You're not allowed to do any of that stuff. Pretty sure her and the teacher had some sort of fugazi savoir faire affair of some variety going on. Then when he finds out that she's an adult, he gets mad. We'll come back to that. Then her brother, who's like, oh, you just walk into a school and become a kid? I'm in. And then he shows up and starts playing baseball and nobody cares. Like he has his birth certificate in crayon. They're like, yeah, come on in. And guess what happens then? He goes to prom with a freshman in his underwear. I'm not making this up. This is a real movie, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't believe me, Topher got up and left.
And it was
Nothing
popular
is
and good.
okay.
I rented it at Blockbuster multiple times.
All-star cast. All-star. John C. Riley, if you're watching
Mhm.
this, we made Bacon Shake off of your movie, sir. So once again, great appearance from you, but oh my God. Can we talk again? These kids their high school kids are going out to the Rastafarian club at night and getting ripped on brownies and then just dancing and going to school the next day with stamps on their heads. Like, oh, okay. All right.
And
Uh-huh.
because of him, I
Mhm.
wanted to rewatch it, but I can't rewatch it. I just can't do it.
No.
I can't do it. And I told him, I said, I'm not gonna know anything about it. But then Maddie, you were like, well, I ain't gonna know it. I'm like, good, because I didn't watch this. I couldn't.
No.
Yeah, well,
And
it's hard because then when the staff is rewatching or watching them live, hoping that she hooks up with the teacher, and the teacher doesn't know that she's an adult,
Yes.
What is happening? This is what newspapers do? Like,
And I'm so glad you brought it up. The most mind-boggling part is like, yeah, it's inappropriate. Teacher-student relationship. You know they got the vibes. He should be so ecstatic when she announces to everyone that she's
Right?
actually of age, and instead he's like,
What?
"What? How dare you?" And then,
Yeah.
but then comes down, buzzards ticking, comes at the right moment, and everything's okay. But his first thought was like, if you're of age, I don't want it.
I and how was the brother not taken out in cuffs when they were like, "Oh, wait a minute, this guy's 49 years old and he's playing left field. Come here, you." Like, what are we
Yeah.
thinking?
Because he was
Well, she
batting
had a high
400.
school crush too, a nice fellow named Guy.
Oh
He
no.
had a lot of personality. She also went to prom with him, right? And she was pretty stoked, I think.
Yeah. Classic guy, just like the real, like,
Yeah.
mysterious, like, I don't button all my buttons guy. Like, just
Mhm.
None of it makes sense.
not a lick. And somebody walked into a studio and said, "I have this idea," and someone said, "Hit the green button. We're doing that movie." That is 100%
They
happening.
were
Yeah.
excited.
And then all
And
these
who
actors that we respect were like, "Yeah, no problem. This sounds good.
Yeah, just do it.
No complaints here."
No,
That
what are
really
laws?
explains.
Makes you
Yeah.
wonder. It's like they got to get something on them or something. It's like, yeah, we're going to do this. And
It's
Out of
and down the
control.
crazy.
road, they're like, remember that one time you did this? Like,
Out of control. Out of
yeah.
control. And it's all I can say. So again, I did not pick this movie because it is my favorite movie. I picked it because I could not believe
No.
what I was watching.
Yeah, you
Again,
said that.
I grew up watching. I would say like, about like 4 years younger in the '90s than everybody else coming up. So when I would see these shows and movies, to me it was like that's what high school is going to be like. That's what it's like when I get there.
Mhm.
No, it is
No, it
not.
wasn't.
It is not a friggin' college campus where the kids are playing hacky sack and walking around, and they're all in their little prison groups based on their clothes or where they're from. It's like, that is not how this works. But
Nope.
in that movie, it did, and it was just pure ridiculousness. Like, the coordinated dances, everybody always knows the dance at the prom. They got the
Yes.
Love
What
those
year
scenes
was
though.
that? What year was that movie?
like,
Do you know?
99. I think it just made the
Okay.
cutoff.
Just made the
So, like,
cut.
around the same time as She's All That,
Probably
which
shouldn't have. No.
everything you just explained totally
You
makes
mean the
sense.
girl takes her
Yep.
glasses off and magically gets way hotter?
Hotter, and then they go to prom, and they're all doing the dance to "Right About Now." Oh,
I think Jessica Alba's in all these movies, by the way. So
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie only works if you don't think about it for more than 10 seconds.
Yeah.
at all.
But I don't think
At
that
all.
the masses weren't questioning it at the time, which is crazy
Mm.
to think about. What was our mental state at this time? Like, we look so fondly back, but like, was it? Or were we just so like dumb and dumber, ignorantly, like, were we just that ignorant that it was blissful?
Uh-huh.
It's
See,
Serious
amazing
that's
what
why
they got
question.
away with. It's amazing.
see,
Yeah.
that's why we're doing a deep dive into the '90s.
Yeah, I
Are we
love it.
crazy? Maybe. Who knows? Stay tuned and find out.
Good one. That was a
But
great movie, though.
they
Yeah.
would never make any of these, by the way. None of these movies would ever get made now. Can we all
No.
agree on that?
For better
Yeah,
or
we could
worse.
do a whole episode on TV shows and movies that could never be recreated nowadays.
Yeah.
So,
All of them.
Yep. Well, ladies, it was an honor and a privilege having you tonight. Cannot thank you enough. Maddie, by the way, happy birthday.
Oh,
Birthday
thank
was
you.
yesterday.
Thank you. And
oh
happy
yeah,
birthday to
birthday
you as well.
buddies.
2 days. 2
Happy
days.
early
No, 1 day.
birthday.
Is it tomorrow or the next day?
Tomorrow.
It's
Tomorrow. Yep.
tomorrow.
His birthday is tomorrow. He didn't think I knew, but I knew.
A fellow
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
I think
You
it's
guys
so
are
cool you guys
Eastern
were a day
time,
apart. That's really
so
cool.
you're an hour ahead of us. So I mean, what? It's
Oh, it's
10
10
there.
o'clock
You're
there?
just a few hours off from being the next year older.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Happy
I know,
birthday.
but I gotta hit it hard and early tomorrow, and so does everybody else, unfortunately, if I have to. So again,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let everybody get out of here. If we don't get to talk to you ladies before Christmas, I hope you guys have awesome holidays. Stay safe, have fun, keep us posted. Love everything you guys are doing. And again, you got two big fans right here. So again, anything you ladies need, just
100%.
let us know. We would love to help you guys out.
Yes, ditto. Thanks so
Aw, thank
much.
you so much. This was so much fun. Bye,
Back to the future.
everyone.
We gotta do a Back to the Future. Back to the
I guess
Future.
I'll have to watch it.
Oh, okay. Bring
Please
it out
do.
before everybody starts getting real
Cut
snippy
the
with one another.
track.
Mhm.
On that
So,
note,
ladies and gentlemen, wait your mad bacon shake worldwide. Hey, look, we're just a couple of internet superstars out here doing what we do. So, have a happy holidays.
Happy
Bye-bye.
holidays. Bye, everyone.
Spend 150,000 on a big old yacht. Wait a minute, that's not enough to buy a yacht. Spend 150,000 on an iced out watch. Wait, what? I don't even really wear a watch. Put a big screen TV in every room. That wouldn't make sense. Only got 5 rooms. Maybe buy a little pony from a baby girl. Just might take a trip around the world. I buy some yoga and meditate. I get some brand new roller skates. I spend some cash and fix this beat. I might get some escargot to eat. Oh, what you said? That's made with snails. Instead, do you have blue crabs for sale? I'll take 100 dozen and cook them up. Then share with my friends as we party up. If you had 150,000, what would you do? 150 grand in your hand, what would you do? If you had 150,000,